Hi everybody out there in YouTube land, it's Brittany here again. Thought it was time to do another little update on my transition journey. You'll have to forgive me, I feel like I have a bit of a blocked ear today, so if my voice sounds a bit off, it's because I'm struggling to hear myself speak. So where are we? It's been a little while since I made my last video. I think I'm just under 60 subscribers now. In the big scheme of things, that's not a lot, but for someone who's just starting out with absolutely no experience in YouTube, I think that's pretty cool. So if you're one of those people, thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content. Hey, celebration time, I got some negative comments too. The first ones, someone out there, whatever their name was, posted up something that they thought was offensive, or I was offensive, or anyway, bring it on, I say. All right, so what's today's subject going to be about? So I think we've established that we've done the backstory now, Brittany's backstory, and we're up to current day. So I guess what's been going on? Start off with the good. The good has been that we just had Mardi Gras here in Sydney this weekend just gone, and it was actually quite lovely to celebrate Mardi Gras this year without any fear of judgment. I could actually let myself go a little bit and actually get into the celebration and enjoy it. If you follow me on Reddit, you would see me in my long floor length red sequin gown. I do apologise for the terrible lighting and angle that photo was taken on. It's not very flattering, and we'll come to that in one of the next subjects when we discuss a little bit of dysphoria. But yeah, it was really nice. So we just stayed home, we had a few drinks, we watched it on the television, and it was beautiful. And especially when the transgender community paraded through with their floats, and there was quite a few of them, it just made me feel really proud to be who I am and to feel a connection to that community. And it's funny because my therapist has said to me at my last session with her, she asked the question, are you going to celebrate Mardi Gras? I think it was an assumption that I would instantly say, oh yes, of course. And I think my reply was like, I don't know, actually. Haven't really given any thought. And then I pondered upon that question for a few days, and I thought, well, why wouldn't I be celebrating Mardi Gras? It's all about the community that I belong to now. It's all about the inclusion and diversity and just being free to live your identity and your truth. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. So yeah, it motivated me to watch it for sure, that conversation. And I did send my therapist a little message of thank you, of course a picture of me in my dress. Yeah, just to say thanks for encouraging me to think about celebrating and henceforth celebrating. So that's some really good stuff that's been happening with me lately. I just came off holidays. I've just had a week and a bit off on holidays, and I went down to Threadbow. We stayed down there just across the road from Crackenback Resort, and nice and close to the mountain bike park. So I spent a good portion of the time down there mountain biking, and it's quite a different experience on a chairlift in a bike park. So chairlift up, ride down, chairlift up, ride down. And we did probably about 6 runs per day. We also did the Threadbow Valley Trail, which was about a 23 kilometre cross-country ride, and I legitimately almost got hypothermia on that ride. I think I just need to adjust my camera angle just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, if you've ever been so cold that you struggle to stay awake, I was yawning, because I was riding ahead so far to try to warm up my body. I would have to then wait for the rest of the crew to catch up, so I'd be like just sitting there absolutely shivering. And yeah, I think I was not far off actually getting hypothermia. But what a great week that was. It was my friend's 50th birthday, and it was the first time I got to introduce myself as Brittany to the wider group of friends. So there was probably about 40 odd people there. Some had seen me very briefly as Brittany before in varying degrees as I've transitioned. But this was full everything. This is just me now. So some friends actually commented, they said, oh, it's nice to meet the real you, and it was lovely. So I was full of confidence. I was just there having a good time, being me, being valid, just enjoying myself, and it was lovely. So that was something, a real big milestone for me that has just happened. And obviously there were people there that had never met me before. There were people who they met me as Brittany. So when I arrived, I keep saying I'm presenting because this is just where I am now and who I am. So I turned up as myself, and they didn't think anything else of it because they'd never seen me any other way. But there were a lot of friends there who have only known me as my previous persona, the character that I had been playing for so long. And so yeah, it was quite a big step, I think, for both myself and my friends, for me to be me. All right, so what else is going on? So some physical things that are going on. Yeah, I think I've well documented that I had weight loss surgery almost 1 year to the date. It'll be the 15th of March, will be my 1 year anniversary. Today's the 7th of March, one day before my birthday. My ears are so blocked. I'm so sorry if my voice is coming off strange. But yeah, so what's happening at 12 months is obviously I've lost a terrible amount of weight, but I'm losing hair. Now, I think this is all part and parcel of it. This happens. So there's a few things, I suppose, which are a bit unique for me. My hormone levels are changing. So I'm essentially at the hormone levels of a female. Funny that, because that's what I am. But females around my age also have thinning hair. People who have bariatric surgery at around that 12-month mark lose a lot of hair. Also, my hair care and my beauty regime and products I'm using have changed immensely. I was the good old 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, do a quick wash and away you go. But no, now there's all these, I take collagen for my hair and my nails. I'm putting treatments through my hair. I'm using different products. There's a whole bunch of different things going on. I blow dry my hair every day as well. I know that this looks lovely, but it's not my real hair, unfortunately. God, I wish it was. So I wear a wig all the time, 7 days a week, all day long. So all of those things combined have really challenged my scalp health, to a point where I'm finding a very, very dry scalp. If you're experiencing this too and you've got any secrets or tips, please drop me a line and let me know how to help manage. But yeah, also what I've noticed is that I have so much hair falling out. And because my hair is quite long, and underneath the wig it's getting there. It's not quite long enough to tie back yet, but we'll be getting there soon, hopefully. But there's also my theory that I've always lost that amount of hair just because it's so short. I've just never noticed before. I've never noticed the copious amounts of hair in the sink, in the bath, in the shower. I don't know. So the other thing that's happening, and I'm probably the first 2 or 3 days of it right now as we speak, is the PMT symptoms. I checked my calendar and it would appear that I'm coming into the next cycle of that time. I'm not quite sure. I'm still a bit unsure on how to talk about it and how to label it, but all the symptoms are back again. So this time last month was the first time I'd experienced it at about 3.5 months on hormones. I think that my body had got to that level where I am experiencing all of the symptoms that a cisgender woman will experience before her period. And I've mentioned before, obviously I can't physically have a period because I don't have all the internal organs for that to happen, but it's well documented now. I'm aware that transgender women do experience the symptoms of PMT. So what are they again, in case this is the first time you're hearing this? So on Saturday it started for me, so today's Monday, I went for a bike ride and I just wasn't feeling it. You know, I just put it down to an off day. I was getting frustrated, I was lethargic, I was lacking strength, my coordination was a bit off, and I just wasn't a good day. And then yesterday when I woke up, the brain fog had definitely moved in, and I just started to feel really down and down on myself. And to the point where, you know, I just mentioned I'd been away on holidays, I'd been just being me and confident and happy with all of my friends, or a big group of my friends, and excuse me, feeling so happy with myself and highlighting my feminine features and all the things, all the positive improvements that I think have occurred, and all the lovely feedback and comments I got from people about how wonderful I'm traveling. And then all of a sudden this hits, and then you just look at the mirror and all you can see are your faults. All you can see are the masculine traits left over. So look, I'm coming on now it'll be 5 months. I started on the 15th of October, so I'm getting closer to 5 months now. I can't believe how quickly that time goes. So yeah, I'm still very early in my journey, and there's so many more changes to take place. Please, I hope so. But there's days where I feel great, I feel feminine, I feel like I look okay. Then there's other days, all I can do is I look at my jawline. I mean, I'll give you a profile so you know what I'm talking about. I always try to face the camera because obviously that's my best angle. But if I do a profile, you can see I have still masculine features that need to be addressed, and whether the hormones are going to do that or surgery is going to do that. You know, there's days when my brain thinks logically like that, like I just described, and said, hey, it is what it is, and there's ways around it, and we'll get there. We just need to be patient and, you know, just be happy with what you have and deal with what you've got, and things are going to be great. But then there's other days, like where I'm entering into now, and I know this is going to get worse over the next few days. If it's anything like the first time, I think I'm a bit more emotionally and mentally prepared for it this time. Is that I know this will pass. I know that I'll feel pretty down for a while, I'll pick myself apart, and then I know I will be able to move on from this. Oh wow, I'm just looking at the time, we're almost at 13 minutes. So yeah, the other thing is I'm bloated, my stomach's bloated, my boobs are sore, my back is sore, I have an old back injury, and it flares up. It did at the same time this time last month, or when I get sick, if I get a cold or a flu. So they're telltale signs that these things are happening. There's, without getting too personal, not very nice bowel movements that happen. So there's all these chemical changes, all these hormonal changes happening in my body. Again, I mentioned last time, it is a little bit affirming that my hormone levels are at that stage, that, you know, my body is acting as it should be. It's acting as a female, just stopping short of actually having a period. So yeah, it just brings up all this dysphoria, the questioning about, should I be doing this? I mean, the answer is yes. Yes, this is my identity. Yes, I should be doing this, but I start to question the pace at which I'm traveling. Is the world ready for me to come out like this? Not that come out is the wrong choice of words. What I'm referring to is in a couple of weeks, I won't be working from home anymore. I'll be back out there in the world every single day, facing people. They'll be seeing me, they'll be interacting with people like this. Are they ready? But more importantly, am I ready? Am I ready to face that? Do I have the courage to do that every day? If you've done it, give me some tips, give me some encouragement, please. I guess another thing that's changed quite a bit, and all these subjects kind of linked together, is my diet. I let myself enjoy everything when I was on holidays for the first time. I mean, Christmas, I had a tiny little bit of cheesecake. I had been enjoying alcohol for a while, but I ate everything. Well, no, I won't say I ate everything. I stopped short at pasta. I did eat some bread actually for the first time in almost 12 months. I had a few little pieces of garlic bread. It was so nice, I couldn't resist. We were spoiled. We had some live-in chefs, some guests of the party were chefs, and they catered. So pretty much nearly every meal was catered for us, and it was gourmet, like 5-star recipes and meals, beautiful food. So I ate. So I am a little bit scared to jump on the scales. So as I said, 12 months post-surgery, I did lose 65 kilos. I know I've put some weight back on. I know a lot of that has been from my breast growth. I can feel when I'm putting on clothes like jeans or shorts, it's a struggle to get them up now. But before, I'd leave them buttoned up and just wiggle into them. I can't do that anymore. I've got to unbutton them and wiggle into them. So things must be changing around this region as well. And I think if you look at that picture of me in the red sequin dress, you can see that there definitely have been some changes. Now, even this dress I'm wearing today, this is a size 16, so it's clearly way too big for me. I'm a size 12 at the moment. However, wearing this today, I actually feel as though I'm filling this out, oh, a little bit wobbly. I'm filling this out a lot better than what I did. I mean, I haven't worn this dress for probably a couple of months. So even now, things are still changing. So look, I think that's my update for today. I don't know if it's been very educational or helpful for you, or if it's just been me unloading everything that's going on. But if you found this helpful at all, or if you enjoyed it at least, please drop me a comment. I'm getting a lot of views. I'm looking, there's hundreds and hundreds of views on all of my videos. I think one of them was over 700 views, the very first one. And that's fantastic, but not a lot of comments. So good or bad, I'm watching you. Drop me a comment. And if there's something you'd like to discuss, if there's a certain topic, put it in the comments and I'll see what I can do about addressing it. All right. Thank you for listening to me again. It's been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you all later. Okay, bye for now.